Good morning. So I got on this hat because it's a thunderstorm morning. Rethinking life choices right now, but I'm committed to the process. I am well aware that I live in Illinois and my 75th day, I believe, is October 15th. So that means I have all of August, which tends to be kind of rainy and hot. September, also rainy and hot, but it also turns and can get very cold very fast. I'm a football mom, so I'm used to the elements of the weather. Do I like them? Absolutely not. But I'm committed to the process. If I can sit out there in the cold, wind, snow, rain, on those bleachers to support my boys, I could do this for myself. And I have a backup plan. Like if the weather is too terrible, I'll just go in my garage and lift the door so that I'm still technically outside. I don't feel like that's an adjustment or a change. I was not able to find the book. I really tried. And yeah. And then I read some comments about the book that pretty much said, don't buy it. A lot of comments that said that. So, yeah. I got the rules, so we'll see what happens. Today, what I have for you is we gotta stop making excuses. I don't really know if it's really excuses though. You want to get to a place, you have goals, you have desires, but you want to make accommodations and adjustments to fit your lifestyle. And I get it, right? Like I've been dealing with weight issues since 1998, since I found out I had a thyroid problem. The thing is, if you truly want something different, you got to do something different. You will get bored. I have been eating the same way since October. The minute I divert from eating the way I was taught to eat, I gain weight. How much weight I gain depends on what I've eaten and what I've done. Since October, also, I've worked out faithfully. So I won't just talk about the negative, I'll talk about the positive. Since October, I have faithfully drank water. Since October, I have been very mindful about mindfulness and journaling. Some things that I learned back in 2014, like journaling is very good, it's releasing, all those things. But I kind of like dibbled and dabbled with it and stopped doing it. But then I picked it back up in October and I've been doing it pretty faithfully and consistent. So if you truly desire change, if you truly desire weight loss, if you truly desire, and not just weight loss for the sake of saying, hey, I want to lose this weight before my wedding, or I want to lose this weight before I go on my trip, I want to lose this weight before whatever. First of all, your why, it cannot be superficial. And there's nothing wrong with that as a short-term goal, but what's the long-term? Like my why, what really like kick-started me and changed me was a conversation with my oncologist. I'm 44. I had cancer when I was 40. I'm still in that 5-year period, and I had a aggressive cancer. So in order for me to lessen the chances of that cancer, which is a reoccurring cancer, to come back, my oncologist said, you got to do something. You got to do something about your weight. Like you don't want to be considered overweight or obese because that increases your chances for the cancer to come back. Somebody else that I know, and I know this man is not lying. First of all, because I asked him, what would you say to your daughter or your wife? That was how our conversation started. Second, somebody else that I know who was diagnosed with cancer around the same time that I was. Now, although our paths are different, our lifestyles are different, her cancer has come back since then. So what did she do different that I didn't do? Or what did I do different that she didn't do? Or what did her surgeon do different? Maybe they didn't get it all out in the first place. Because what a lot of people don't realize when you have breast cancer is they go in and they take it out. But as they're removing the cancer cells, Remember, I'm a science girl. They take those cancer cells out, and they're still dropping little fragments. Now they try to dig a nice hole around so that they can take it all out. What they do after they do that is they test it, they see where your markers are, and depending on where your number fall, they determine if you need chemo or not. And radiation. Some people just need radiation, some people just need chemo. I was not supposed to have chemo, but because of where my numbers fell, I ended up having to have chemo. Now, they did present it to me as an option. Y'all hear me? They presented it to me as an option. I just went ahead and said, again, what would you tell your daughter or your wife? This is your specialty. What would you tell them? Tell me what you would tell them. What do you suggest to them? Because your daughter or your wife, if you look at me like you look at them, I'm just saying, I believe in God. I believe in miracles. I believe in signs. I believe in wonders. But I also believe God put people in our life to give us wisdom and help us. So, I'm saying all of that to say, what's meant for you is meant for you. What's meant for me is meant for me. However, what you do differently from what I do may or may not work for you. I had chemo. I had radiation to this date, and I pray to God, because I just had a scare recently, that I can make it out of this 5-year period without a reoccurrence of cancer. I pray that I never have to deal with cancer again. I pray, that I can live a long, healthy life. That is the prayer for my life. But I'm also doing the work that comes with that. I'm not just praying. I told y'all yesterday, prayer without works is dead. What are you doing? If you truly desire change, you have to do something different. Even when it gets boring, even when you get tired of it, even when you just feel like you've hit a wall and you're not seeing any changes, keep going, don't stop. I believe in you. I just need you to believe in yourself too. And shout out to my son who is on this journey, 75-day journey with me. Let's see what comes of it. Have a great day. So, almost finished. Not quite, but it's raining. It's not so bad, but it is definitely raining. Be careful what you ask for. I asked God to show me, give me an example of what this would be like, and thunderstorms today.